Welcome, my beautiful souls, to Essence of the Moon. Today we're stepping behind the veil into the mysterious and symbolic world of the Invisible Order Oracle, a hauntingly beautiful creation by Daniel Martin Diaz, sent to me for my honest review. This deck feels like an invitation into the hidden architecture of the universe, where art, mysticism, and the unseen forces of the consciousness meet. We'll explore its artwork, energy, and how it reads in practice. So light your candle, take a deep breath, and let's uncover the secret language of the invisible order together. Okay, so this was sent to me by Daniel Martin Diaz for my honest review. He also sent me, so kindly, the Golden Age Tarot 1909 edition Pamela Coleman Smith revised deck in his creation here. Can I just say how incredible Daniel Martin Diaz is? I am a huge fan of his work. I love his decks. The attention to detail that he puts into everything that he's creating is unlike anything I've ever seen before. He is probably hands down one of my favorite deck creators. So here we have the Invisible Order Oracle, watching them, watching us. He also sent a letter along with this box or with this deck, and let me just read you a little bit of what the letter has to say. So this haunting oracle deck exposes the hidden forces secretly controlling your thoughts, emotions, and choices, drawing from late-night conspiracy theories and supernatural encounters. 46 cards reveal invisible manipulations through technology, algorithms, and social pressure, along with mind control. Each card, from psychotronics to sabotage to surveillance, confronts uncomfortable truth about modern life while offering mystical guidance for reclaiming personal power, blending occult wisdom and contemporary paranoia. This deck serves as both warning and liberation for seekers ready to see behind society's curtain and awaken to authentic spiritual sovereignty despite overwhelming invisible influences. Also, a note to the buyer: the Invisible Oracle card comes from a different place than my other decks. It explores subjects society often pushes into the shadows, taboos, and moves into darker terrain, touching on themes of control, surveillance, and the hidden forces that influence us. It invites you to see these forces clearly and reclaim your own awareness. While his Earth Magic Tarot is warm, human, and organic, the Invisible Order carries a colder, dystopian tone, reflecting the subtle manipulations of our technological age. Because this deck deals with AI and post-humanism and the dystopian world we live in, it felt only fitting to use AI itself as part of the process, since AI is woven into the very divination of this deck. For then spent countless hours refining the images by hand, working digitally on faces and hands, adding symbols, layering mystical details, removing what didn't belong, and shaping everything to carry my voice and symbolism. Each image has then silkscreened to give it the tactile, aged, and earthly quality present in his art. These images are entirely guided by me, rooted in my style, and never copied from anywhere else. This was an experiment, not a new direction for my art. I've been making art by hand for over 30 years, and that remains the heart of everything I do. Alongside that, I've also been creating AI videos for bands and music projects over the past few years, exploring how this tool can intersect with sound and vision. This deck continues a thread in my book For the Soul of Science, exploring art and technology. The Invisible Order is not an accident, but part of the ongoing inquiry into how creators respond to new tools and the forces shaping over time. I know some won't connect with this deck, and I respect that, but for those who do, it can serve as an outlier among divination tools, offering fresh perspectives, unexpected insights, and truth you may not always want to hear, but sometimes might face. It delves into the hidden forces that surround us and do not serve us well. Bring them into the light so we can meet them with awareness and clarity. Finally, these images exist only in this box. They are not artworks for galleries, but part of the specific experiment in divination during our technological age. Artists throughout history have worked with new and sometimes controversial tools. AI is simply the latest. This deck hasn't replaced anyone, rather it uses the system against itself, infiltrating the digital barriers and gatekeepers that seek to lock us. This is a new form of digital sorcery. So that is the letter he sent, accompanied with his deck. And I am extremely thankful for his candor and his outpour in including AI into his decks. I know a lot of people will not resonate with this. I, however, do. I appreciate the person behind the computer creating AI images. So you can see it has a really nice thumb cutout. I love the patterns on here. It's a beautiful red, deep red box. Here's the guidebook. It does not have the images in it, but it does have the card, the name itself, and information about the invisible order. It's a really nice, beautiful matte finish. It feels so good in the hands. His quality in cards and boxes and decks and t-shirts, bandanas and altar cloths are perfect. He has such beautiful items in his shop. So it is a box within a box. That's the inside part of it with his initials, which I think is beautiful. His attention to detail is always amazing. Look at the seal. I don't recommend cutting the seal, guys, but that's just me. I like that. So let's open it from the bottom. Trust the process. Wow. So I have not looked at the decks, at the cards yet. I normally do look at the cards when I'm reviewing them before I even pull them out. I don't with him because I want to be fully transparent as I am unboxing them for the very first time. So that's the inside of the box. Nice red coloring. Okay. So as I'm flipping through each of the cards, I'm going to read what the three cards, the three meanings are down here, and maybe do what the card appears towards the bottom. So he does have a wonderful premium cardstock. I mean, his quality is always fabulous, guys. Absolutely fabulous. I mean, this holds so nicely. So again, there are 46 cards to this deck. The first card is the Time Traveler. Memory, paradox, possibility. Return to the past with intention. Gather wisdom from what you've lived. Then bring it forward to shape what comes next. Let history be your compass, not your cage. Wow. Confusion, disorder, disintegration, fracture. Stop trying to solve everything at once. Anchor yourself in one inner truth. you cannot doubt. Let that be your guide while the rest clears. Expect us. Collective message intervention. You've been chosen to receive this transmission because you're ready to act on them. The collective consciousness is mobilizing, and you are part of the sacred network. Watching them. Surveillance, fear, unseen power. Stay grounded in your own truth while gathering information. Listen more than you speak. Watch more than you act. And use what you learn to prepare your next move with precision. Look at that shadowed council in the background. These images are profound, guys. Profound. Arrival. Revelation, disruption, awe. Say yes to what's here. Lean into awe as much as fear. This is a doorway few are brave enough to cross. You may feel shock or fear or resistance, but the invitation is clear. Step toward the unknown instead of retreating to the comfort of what's familiar. Meet what's arriving with open eyes, steady breath, and willingness to grow beyond what you've been. Wow. Enchantment, beautiful image. Illusion, suspension, surrender. Enjoy the beauty and comfort of the moment, but set a time to re-engage. Step from the haze with clear intention, carrying what inspires you while resuming your true path. Collective, conformity, pressure, belonging. Pause and stand still amid the rush. Look inward before you take the next step. It is possible to walk with others and still carry your own compass. When the crowd's momentum aligns with your soul, it can lift you higher. When it doesn't, even a single step in another direction can be an act of liberation. Enlightenment, revelation, awakening, ascent. Trust your inner voice completely. Stop searching outside yourself for answers. Move forward with decisions rooted in your own knowing. Beautiful. Portal, threshold, choice, transformation. Step through with your whole being. No part of you can remain behind. This is your moment to say yes to becoming. Magnetism, attraction, energy, invisible bonds. This card asks you to attune to subtle resonance. If a relationship feels electric, explore it. If a pattern keeps returning, face it. Be mindful, not all attraction is healthy. The magnet pulls both ways. Make sure what you're drawn to reflects your higher path, not old wounds. He also has reversals on here, so here this card reverse means you may be clinging to a bond that has lost its charge. Release the pull. Real connections don't require force. Reckoning, accountability, consequence, truth. You can't outrun your past. Either acknowledge it now or keep carrying it with you. Facing it is a first step towards making things right. Oh, beautiful images, guys. Beautiful. Source, revelation, power, origin. Trust the direct transmission within you. Stop seeking approval or translation from others. Follow the resonance that feels like home, and let it lead without hesitation. Effectory, automation, commodity conditioning. When this card appears, protect your emotional energy. Step off the assembly line, disconnect from the feed, pause reactive cycles, and reclaim the feelings that are truly your own. Wow. Foreboding, omen, intuition, shadow presence. Trust your instincts, but anchor them in observation. Keep your sense open. Note patterns and prepare without panic. The feeling you can shake may be your first and only warning. Act before the moment passes. Omen, foresight, warning, consequence. Act now. Step towards the goal you've been delaying. Let urgency become momentum. This is the moment your preparation was made for. Infernal, fire, obsession, catharsis. Transform obsession into insight. Let the flames forge you. You're standing in the heat of something raw and real. Maybe it's pain, maybe it's purpose. Either way, this is your crucible. Let the fire burn away what's false. Confluence, connection, flow, meeting point. Don't resist the convergence. Meet it with awareness and allow flow to reshape your path. What once felt separate now belongs. Disruptor, chaos, provocation, truth. Pay attention, someone is disturbing the field. Ask why. The question is the disruption meant to awaken you or just to fracture what was whole? Are you resisting change or are you right to defend your space? Post-human. Wow, look at that image, guys. Transhumanism, erosion, and change. Take inventory now. Identify the instincts, values, and memories you refuse to lose. Restore them before stepping further. Release what no longer serves, but ground yourself in what still breathes. Wow. What an image. Oh, gatekeepers. Authority, access, judgment. While others debate your qualifications, create your own path. Build alternate routes to your goals. The doors they guard isn't the only entrance to where you're going. Your persistence and creativity can render their approval irrelevant. The question isn't whether you're worthy of passing through. It's whether the door is worthy of your energy. Yes. Psychotronics, mind control, signal interference. Change the frequency, quiet the loops. Simplify the choice before you, and trust your instinct. It's usually right. Beautiful. His images, guys, even though this was partially created by AI, the way he retouched these images, they're perfect. Stop them. Urgency, intervention, responsibility. This is not about controlling others. It's about taking responsibility for the chaos you create within your own mind. The time for self-sabotage has passed. Intervene in your own patterns before they destroy what matters most. Power, force, sovereignty, awakening. Stand in your full presence. Act decisively without waiting for your approval, and let your will shape the moment ahead. Wow. Mind control, influence, obedience, programming. Awareness breaks the spell. Turn your head. Remember your own voice. Beautiful. Surveillance, foresight, prophecy, all-seeing. Reclaim your agency, change your rhythm, break the pattern. Speak what was unspoken before the unseen. Become the unseen. Disclosure, revelation, shock, inner truth. I love this card, guys. Look at the alien. Face the truth directly, whether it's emerging from within or from the world around you. Speak it, even if it shakes the ground. Healing begins on the other side of the revelation. I love this card. Hypnosis, surrender, suggestion, trance. Cleanse your field and strengthen your boundaries. Not every energy deserves entry. Heck yes. It sure doesn't deserve entry. Conjure, manifestation, summoning, vision. Creation begins where thought meets conviction. Be precise. Your attention is an invocation. Conjure with care. Shapeshifter, mask, adaptation, uncertainty. To discern truth, pause when roles change and test consistency over time. This card asks, what face are you wearing and why? What have you hidden to belong, to escape, or to protect? Nice question. Remote viewer, perception, distance, clairvoyance. Rely on your inner sense as much as your eyes. Step back from the noise so you can see the truth without distortion. Nice. Sabotage, disruption, intention, concealment. Take a breath before reacting. Find the origin of the fire. Then decide what must truly burn. Moral panic, hysteria, division, control. Your greatest power is to hold your ground in clarity when others rush to condemn. Refuse to feed the frenzy. Step out of reaction and speak only when rooted in truth. Entropy, decay, cycles, natural dissolutions. Welcome the unraveling. Stand still in the midst of it. Notice what is falling away and make room for what wants to be born from the space it leaves behind. These are wonderful images and keywords and meanings to the cards. I love this. This really is making me stop and think about a lot of things and maybe look at things in a different viewpoint. Obelisk, monument, memory, signal. Step back from automatic reverence. Test old symbols and traditions against your present truth. If they no longer align, release the authority over you. Oh, witch hunt. Scapegoat, hysteria, accusations. Protect what's fair even if it costs you favor. Step away from the mob. Truth never needs a swarm to stand on its own. Wow. Huh. Wow. Introspection, inward, truth, and clarity. You may be in a period of solitude. Let it refine you, not define you. Go deeper. Your next step begins within. I love that. System, structure, support, interdependence. Choose one element of your inner system to adjust today. Reframe a limiting belief, shift a habit, or create a new boundary. You are the master of your own design. Anonymous, secrecy, sacrifice, and truth. Step back from the noise. Operate quietly but with precision. Let your integrity, not your presence, carry your influence. Anxiety, fear, uncertainty, shadow presence. Start small, step outside, feel the sunlight on your skin, breathe deeply into your belly instead of your chest. Movement breaks the mental loop. Nature reminds you your body is safe. Creative expression gives formless fears tangible release. You don't have to think your way out of this. You can breathe and move your way through. And that's funny, I'm in a class called Abnormal Psychology right now in college, and anxiety is our current topic. Possession, obsession, fascination, control. You are not lost. You are being asked to carry something powerful. Let it move through you. Shape it with care. Even visions need boundaries. He has wonderful images, guys. I love the darkness to these images. Phenomenon, revelation, mystery, strangeness. Treat every strange occurrence as a potential message. Pause your usual routines and let these moments shape your awareness. The meaning will reveal itself in time if you stay receptive. Watchtower, observation, power, and vigilance. Identify who holds the higher ground in your situation. If it's you, lead with fairness and foresight. If not, strengthen your position before moving. Use your awareness as a tool, not a weapon. I love these. AI. Oh, I love that he created an AI image. Oh, that's so cool. He looks like Darth Vader. Intelligence, imitation, dominance. What have you handed over in exchange for comfort or speed? Where have systems replaced spirit? Take inventory, reclaim what matters. Unplug, touch the world, remember yourself. It represents that the systems we build to serve us until we begin to serve them. Think about that, guys. Propaganda, influence, narrative dissonance. When the card appears, pause all input, question every belief as if they are handed to you by a stranger. Keep only what survives, honest scrutiny. And this is huge in our world today, propaganda. Ominous, foreshadowing, intuition, message. Trust the unease you feel. Begin preparing your next more quietly before events force your hand. Position yourself so you can act swiftly when the moment comes. And last but not least, secret. Mystery, withholding, inner truth. Set aside time to face what you've kept locked away. Confide in a trust ally. Write it out or speak it out loud to release its grip on you. Trust is the first step towards alignment. And there we have the invisible order. I bet these shuffle nicely because all of his cards shuffle so beautifully. Yeah. His quality card stock is absolutely amazing, guys. Yeah, amazing quality. I'm going to pair this with one of his other decks. Okay, I'm pairing it with Earth Magick, and this is his color edition. Ace of Wands, AI, and Justice. I mean, alrighty, guys. Page of Cups, Entropy, Seven of Cups. Four of Cups, Enchantment, Nine of Coins. Oh, these are beautiful together. I love the images. Five of Cups, Enchantment, Nine of Cups. Page of Coins, Anxiety, Six of Cups. These are perfect together, guys. Queen of Coins, post-human, the moon. Wow. Six of Wands, disclosure, Queen of Wands. I mean, his decks, guys, are absolutely beautiful. Two of Swords, Effectory, the Lovers. Page of Wands, Moral Panic, Three of Coins. I love this, guys. And last one, Six of Coins, Surveillance in the World. Yes, yes, yes. These are perfect together, guys. Although I don't think you need to pair them with anything. You can probably do a 2 or 3 card read together and they will be perfect. So again, that was Earth Magic Tarot, Hermetic Prophecies, the colored edition. Thank you, my loves, for joining me in this exploration of the Invisible Order Oracle by Daniel Martin Diaz. A deck that reminds us that we are both the watchers and the watched, the seekers and the mystery itself. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts below. Also, please reach out to Daniel Martin Diaz for any of his beautiful creations, as I highly recommend them. And as always, may your path be guided by intuition, protected by spirit, and illuminated by the moon. Until next time, I'm Essence of the Moon, reminding you that magic is always closer than you think.